Hi everyone, my name is Zara. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm really excited to introduce this video to you. It's actually a collab with another YouTuber called TrenoNights. Now TrenoNights does clay primarily, so we decided to do a clay model of an Animal Crossing scene, or our Animal Crossing figure basically. So I did like a little scene which we'll get to shortly, and TrenoNights did a snow globe. So this is her reference picture, as you can see here. So it's like a snowball on the ground and also her like Animal Crossing character. It's super cute. So I'm going to put a link in the description to her channel and also to her snow globe video, so definitely make sure you check that out. And I'm also going to put a card at the end of this video, so once you finish watching it you can click through straight to that. So make sure you leave a like on her video and also don't forget to subscribe to her channel. So let's get into my scene. So as you can see here, I am using clay. So if you don't know what clay is, it's basically like a combination of rubber and clay, and you bake it in the oven similar to polymer clay, except clay will remain flexible kind of depending on the thickness of your model or whatever you're making. So I made like a base, like a bottom part of the snowy bit for the snowman and like my character to sit onto, and then I moved on to making the snowman. So doing the models was actually really quick for me. I think overall it may have taken around 2 hours or so. So yeah, that was really fun to do. And because the Animal Crossing figures are like quite simple, it wasn't too difficult to do. Like, I'm so glad the hands are basically like a ball, because if it was a proper hand I think I would have struggled, especially when it's like so small. Every time you do something in miniature it's always a bit more difficult than when it's life size. So I worked on the snowman to begin with. As you can see, this was really simple, as obviously it's only like 2 snowballs or 2 giant snowballs on top of each other and the face. The thing I struggled with the snowman, I have to admit, is the nose. As I said, like, it's really difficult when you work with things that are so small, and the nose is like this funny triangular shape, so it's not like a proper carrot. But yeah, eventually I managed to get a shape I was happy with, and I put this on the snowman as well. So next I moved on to doing my little character, my model. So I did find this quite simple, as I did say earlier. So it's quite a simple shape, so if you kind of break down the character, as that's what I did when I modelled it. So like looking at the head, it's quite square, and then looking at the body, you know, it's all just simple shapes just put together to make like a little person. And then you will see towards the end of me making this model, I actually used like a cocktail stick, and I put this down through the body and then put the head on as like the connector, rather than like trying to force it onto sort of like the collar of the like sweatshirt, as the heads for the Animal Crossing like characters are quite big compared to the body. So it was a bit unbalanced, and I wanted to do this to give it some stability, and I did cut it down a bit as it was just a bit too long. And also, just to mention, I didn't force it down too much so that the head can actually still turn on like that cocktail stick. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but yeah, I thought that was quite cool as well, and I will probably be experimenting with this kind of thing in the future, so keep an eye out for that. So once I'd finished with my little model and the snowman and that, I basically put them both onto like a ceramic tile. So these are able to go into the oven. I just put it on there to like sit on while I baked it. And I think I baked this for around an hour at 165 degrees. So when I took them out the oven, I looked at the snowman again and I wasn't happy with it. And also on the back of the model I did of my little character, I kind of missed the hair. So I went ahead and I kind of pulled off all like the mouthpieces of the snowman, filled this in with some clay again, put some more like teeth or whatever it is, the mouth parts back on, and I also redid like the back of the hair just to make it look a lot better. And then I baked this in the oven again, but I think I only did it for around 15 minutes as it was just such a small bit to add on. And then I moved on to painting. So obviously I started with the snowman and I just painted it white, so I think I did around 3 coats, and then I used like this spongy brush that I have to kind of give it a bit of a texture to make it look a bit more snowy, and I painted the snowman's face. And then I moved on to painting my figure, so I didn't show all of this as a lot of it was kind of just a base coat and simple colours for like the hair and the hat. So I think the most challenging part of this was actually like the Christmas jumper. I think I repainted this maybe 3 times, like where the Christmas tree is, just because I wasn't happy with how the shape was. But yeah, eventually I think I got it pretty good. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I will let you enjoy watching the rest of the painting, and then we can see the final model at the end. So for the face, I actually use like a fine line black pen to draw the eyes and the mouth on, as you can see here. And then for the like whites of the eyes, I used a acrylic paint pen, which is the brand of Posca. Unfortunately, my head kind of blocked this part, but yeah, I used that to put the dots on of the whites. And then lastly, for the nose, I used some silk air dry clay, and I took about 4 attempts to make this the size I wanted. Once I was happy with that, I simply used a little bit of super glue to glue this onto the face. Here is my final Animal Crossing snowy scene, or snowy model, whatever you want to call it. I'm really pleased with how it came out. It was a really fun project to do, and I'm super happy that I did the collab with TrenoNights on this as well. So don't forget to check out her video. The card will be coming up at the end shortly. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like. Let me know what kind of clay things you want me to make next. I really love working with clay, as you can tell, and I have a whole clay playlist that you can check out down below as well. So thank you so much for watching. Check out TrenoNights, and I'll see you next time. Bye!